Hi guys, I am back. I have been away for a while and I do apologize for that. I've had a very bad cold. It is not the C word, but I have had a quite bad cold. And I wanted to do this video for a while, but I just haven't got around to be doing it. So this video is going to be a little bit different today. We are going to be doing a speed build. I've already done it, so I'll just be talking through my decisions, be talking about myself, and just having a little fun time together. So, as you see, I'm starting off. I deleted the house. I took all the furniture away. I was like, oh my gosh, I just need to start all over again. I wanted to keep the build a small build so I can get that profit, because I still think it's quite early stages of this rags to riches. So I wanted to make sure that it is at least 100 tiles so I can still get that profit. I'm looking at the shape and what I want, and I did change it quite a bit because I wanted a nice toilet, I wanted a nice bedroom, and actually, and I'm so excited to say this, a really nice kitchen and a living room that is separate from each other. So yeah, I was so excited to kind of play around with what can I do, but I did kind of struggle keeping it with 100 tiles. Obviously, when we keep on going with this challenge, I will be making the house a lot bigger. And with that house being a lot bigger, with maybe having children in this rags to riches, hopefully building up the money front, we would have to do more than 100. As you see here, I decided that I really would love to have a bit of a bougie kind of glass roof, just a little bit off the side. I think it looks so nice. And if I had my own house, I would love to have a little bit of a glass roof just there, and that kind of area was going to be the dining room anyway. So imagine having your meal, looking up, seeing the stars, a little bit kind of like a conservatory, but like inside the actual build and not like disconnected like some conservatories are, especially in the UK. Here I had a little bit of some tiles left over, and I was like, I kind of want to do a bathroom, and I was trying to work out how to do a bathroom in a way that had enough space. And as you can see, I am struggling a fair bit. This build, in the end, I really loved. You can see here, I've decided that this is the layout that I wanted. I did change that bit, so on the left hand side is going to be the kitchen dining room, and then on the right hand side is going to be the living room. I did have a lot of fun with the roofs. I kind of wanted them to look very cohesive, and I think I worked that in a way that I really enjoyed, to be honest. I would love to see how I can expand this, adding stairs and having a second floor in the future, so that will be nice. I just thought also in this time I can say a little bit about me. So yeah, my name is Chloe, I live in the UK, I am 23 years old, and YouTube is kind of my little hobby at the moment. I really wanted to just have a YouTube where I could play The Sims and have fun. I thought that I created a lot of cool Sims, a lot of cool builds, and I wanted to kind of show that to the world. So yeah, I thought YouTube would be a great place to do it. I have fixed the roofing, and I think the roofing is very cohesive and very fluent, and I really enjoyed it. Going back on to me, my full-time job is looking after children in a school and working with them in their education. My second job is being an artist, so as you see in my background, I have a lot of canvases up. It's a really chaotic kind of space because I paint and I love it. So if you want to find out any information, in the section below in the description I will write out my art links so you can see. It's very feminist, and it works upon the female form and looking at body representation, and yeah, I love it. As we go back to the build, you can see that I'm looking at all the different windows, and I have got some new CC windows, new CC doors, and I am looking at where I can place all these beautiful, amazing CC items. I had to test play a little bit, and as you see, my sim could not get through that, and I think I realised it was a window or some situation that just didn't work together, so I decided to use a different kind of object to represent that. I really was pushing here, as you can see, to be using all that CC items. I then decided to go out the back a little bit, and I kept deleting our cow shed for Milky. And I just realised that maybe I should just have the fence all the way around. I wanted those two areas to be really cohesive and equal. As you see there, I am just moving the objects around and placing them back into the build. I really enjoy my little greenhouse at the back. I think it's not too intrusive, and I think it's big enough, really. I don't think we'll be planting too much more in the future. So having that size is quite big in itself anyway. We have a lot of plants to always be caring for. So yeah, I'm happy with that. As you see, I'm in the back now trying to work out some kind of landscaping to there. I am not good at using the paint tool, even though I'm a painter. It is tragic. But as you see here, I'm trying to try out some kind of new ways. I wanted this to be quite like, because the lot is in the middle of nowhere, I don't wanted this to be a perfect kind of pathway to the house. I wanted it to be a little bit less structured. So that's why I decided to have that paint tool going in around like that. I also wanted some plants around the house because why not? It looks so great, and I'm really happy with it. And also because this lot is so big, I am really excited to see how this house expands, how it's going to develop over time, because I could go outwards, I could go upwards, and it wouldn't look stupid. A little bit of a thing that I found out is when Philip moved into the house, he did come with all his furniture, so he did come with a lot more than we thought. We only thought that he came with £600 to begin with, but because I don't know what I clicked. I think I clicked kind of like a weird kind of part of him moving in. All his furniture came with it, and obviously I think he was living in Hertford on Bagley anyway, so a lot of the furniture, as you can see, is Hertford on Bagley kind of style, cottagecore vibes. That wasn't gonna fit my vibes. I personally like quite like new furniture, quite modern. I do quite like cottagecore, but with a revamp of modern. And I definitely wanted to use my CC, so I was like, bye. I will be deleting and taking some of the money. So yeah, we did get a little bit more money, which is great. And that is the perks of having a new sim coming into your house. As you see here, I am starting off with the kitchen. The kitchen is quite an odd shape, and I have never done a kitchen in this kind of shape before, but I love it. I love it. I don't normally have a counter like that. I'm pointing to the screen because as I'm watching it, but obviously I'm pointing to you guys. But yeah, I don't normally have counters like that where you could sit at and it could be a breakfast bar. So I was quite happy with that. I did have a bit of an issue with what kind of colour scheme that I wanted to go for. And as you see, I kind of started all the way over, and it's a lot more bright and airy in here. I did find it a bit difficult though, as you can see, with like the dividing of the two different colours that were going on, and I decided to put this like divider in. I use these dividers in my builds quite a lot because I think they add something to like cutting off different rooms. If you're having like an open space, it's nice to have that divider to kind of say like, oh, I'm having a different colour on the walls, I'm gonna change it up. So yeah, I'm adding the breakfast bar table and chairs, and oh my gosh, I'm in love with that window, especially the way the mechanics look. It looks old, which is really nice because we're on Headford and Bagley, but it looks like maybe we've converted this house to make it a lot more modern. Me deciding where to put the dining table, I actually decided to put the dining table in with the living room. I don't think it's that far away from the kitchen itself. And oh my gosh, of course I'm going to put that picture because I think that picture works so well with that dining table and chairs. I know my Sims are always going to be probably eating at the bar, at the breakfast bar, and probably not be using that table, but I've had a little bit of some advice I've seen on the groups that I follow on Facebook, and it's simply that if you set the table, it helps the Sims know that that is the place where they're supposed to eat. So hopefully when there's more grand meals and there's places that I want them to actually be sitting at the table, I will be making sure that I set the table. Obviously you need to have that bin. I'm not sure if I put bins outside, which now looking back I really don't think I did. And this is the spot that I realised this is where Chloe can paint. There's some beautiful lighting coming in. It's so beautiful and so grand. And imagine painting with the skylight coming down from that roof, having all that natural lighting. I loved it. So now I'm onto the living room. I actually had a little bit of an issue with my save. The game updated with the new like story progression, and I forgot to put my CC on, and this house completely was wiped, and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm devastated. I've taken so much time to do this. I've also decided to do a video about this. I've lost content, but thankfully it was just because I didn't put my CC on, which I did do in the end, and we're back. As you see, I'm kind of struggling with what kind of floor I want, what colours that are really grabbing my attention, and decided maybe, you know what, I'm going to go for quite a dark floor. I normally go for quite a light wooden floor, but at this time I was like, no, I think a dark floor would really complement this kind of snuggly and vibey kind of living room. I still wanted to try and use some of the objects that Philip came with, and obviously the objects that I had as well. So there's a few paintings that I added. But yeah, I'm also wanted to say a little bit about my streams. So my stream name is exactly the same as my name on here. I'm getting so much love on my streams, and I honestly couldn't be more thankful. So if you're watching this and you're thinking, I would love to see what Chloe's streams are like, please do. I'm doing at the moment an exciting expansion kind of challenge, looking at all the expansion packs and going in order from generations. So the first generation, we are starting with Get to Work. She's going to be a doctor, and then the next generation will be, let me look at Discover University, and I'll be focusing on looking and delving into those packs, because you know what, I have these packs, but I do not use everything that's in them, and I think it's a little bit sad. So I would love to know a little bit more about the expansion packs, and that's why I've decided that I'm doing that kind of stream challenge on Twitch. So if you want to join in and see kind of what shenanigans we get into, my games are always quite chaotic because I have MCC, lots of different mods, and I think I might be downloading a few new ones that I've been seeing that will spice up the game a little bit. But yeah, we've done the kitchen, we've done the living room, and now we're on to the bedroom. It's quite a small bedroom, to be honest, and I would like to upgrade it in the future. I did get to this point as well with hardly any money. I was obviously putting a lot of detail into stuff and putting a lot of money into stuff that I didn't really need. For example, like putting all these blankets and different cushions on the bed. But I'm happy with how the build came out in itself. As you see here, I'm going for quite a rust colour scheme. I really like the warm tones in this house, and I wanted to keep trying with that. So I'm going to be adding all my little bits of clutter. I'm always trying to move stuff around and see how it goes. But yeah, a little bit more about me. I'm hoping that when the sun comes out a little bit more, the days aren't so short, I will be doing a lot more. I'll be doing a lot more videos, a lot more streams, and hopefully, as you can hear my voice, my cold is still lingering, and hopefully my cold won't be so bad. You know, we'll see. But as you know, it's winter. So in this section of the room, I'm obviously doing the bed where we're sleeping, getting a bit of a dresser. I think that's really pretty. I was thinking about maybe having like a little makeup station. However, I just didn't have enough room, and maybe when we expand in the future, I can expand the room. But I was just thinking a moment ago that really the bedrooms would be more upstairs, so the whole bedroom might have to be lifted and moved upstairs. So we'll see. We never know what this house might be, and this is what I love about legacies, that they absolutely change. But here you go. I'm just putting the last little bits into the house, deleting the last little bits. I did put a bin at the front, so we are all good. Love it. I will hopefully on that brick wall be putting a desk and a computer, because in real life, Philip is always on his computer doing his work, which is design. And yeah, I would love to have a bit of a computer space. In the future, I would love to have a whole room that is more of an office. But as you see here, I'm running out of money. But yeah, I've basically done the whole house by now, and I love it. I love it so much. I'm just trying to fit an odd bit of knickknacks in different places. An odd, tomato I can see on the floor that I haven't picked up and, sold. But, it is what it is. But yeah, I'm really happy with this. There's a lot more stuff that we can develop and we can add. But, we are still doing our rags to riches. Love that CC rug. But yeah, as I do the last little touches, and there we go. That was my CC build. I absolutely love it. I put a lot of custom content in it. It's very me, and I hope you have learned a little bit more about me. Thank you so much for watching, and any love that you guys give me, I am so blown away. Honestly, it means the world to me because this is so much fun to do. I've been playing Sims since I was about 10 years old, playing the OG Sims 2. I'm a little bit too young to know what the Sims 1 was like, but I don't think that I missed out too much, because I look back on the Sims 1 from previous people and previous YouTubers, and yeah, I don't think I would enjoy it. But yes, I was an OG Sims 2 person. I used CC in that as well. So playing The Sims now, making videos and actually having people watch them is so much fun. So thank you so much. And my next video in this series will be the Rags to Riches back again. So keep looking at this YouTube for more videos. Subscribe, like and comment, and I'll see you soon. Bye!